Yeah, I'm not sure if the
Oh,
pages
here we go.
are
Nope, we're live. Hey, everybody, it's great to see you. It's another night where we're going to be building. We're going to be talking about how you're going to be able to build these apps with AI, vibe coding. We're going to be talking about a couple different ways of inspiration. We'll talk about using different platforms. And also, too, Mr. Hackathon, we haven't even talked about this. I have a brand new thing. I think I sent it to you, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's coming out this week, so we can kind of talk about that. And also the No Code Trends AI report. The survey is going to be going out to everybody for our fourth year running. So, Dominic, can you kind of talk about what you just sent me and talk about this kind of a little bit?
So if we go back to the tweet, and this is also a great way to get ideas. Getting ideas, and it's not just ideas, it's kind of sometimes your product can get virality if it links onto trends and things in social media. So if you're playing off Twitter, there's projects I made that went viral based on Love Island when there was lots of interesting conversations around Love Island. So being tapped into culture really helps you build apps and build products that are relevant today, and you just grow with the culture. And so I'm sorry. And so I'm scrolling Twitter and I see this social signals 2025. I open a document. So if we go to the document, and the document is 400 pages long. And I didn't actually think anything of it. Then I went back to the comment section. And in the comment section, somebody said, and then it's somewhere in the comment section,
Yeah.
somebody said that I wish I had an app to be able to navigate this really easily. So I quickly, maybe within half an hour, made this social trends app. So we go to the social trends app, and it's identical. And Gemini basically made most of this. Gemini looked at the document, extracted insights. It's not perfect, but it does give us a good basis to work. So maybe if we select one of these, I think you might build in Replit a Lovable. I will go ahead and build in a Google AI Studio, and we can just build something interesting, showcase some of the tools. I don't think I've made much content on Google AI Studio, but it is impressive. So let's take a look.
Yeah. I like this a lot. So, we talked about this very briefly before we jumped on. I like probably the side quest era, and then I want to take a look at like community building or community management, that kind of section over there.
Okay.
So can we kind of look at side quest and then look at these other two communities and
Yeah. Yeah.
see what we can build? All right, let me zoom in. Okay, so this one was interesting that you were telling me about. So the side quest era, creators and celebrities are launching secondary projects that often eclipse their main job in cultural relevance. For example, F1 driver, side quests, and also Marcus running a separate finance e-commerce TikTok account alongside his fashion brand. Major cultural figures like Donald Glover and Kendrick Lamar are launching their own creative agencies, signaling that the new age of marketing is built by those who live in the culture versus renting it. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. Okay. So to me, I would, well, what would you do with this idea? How would you take this to the next level? I have my ideas, but what do you think?
The thing that immediately comes to mind is like almost the simplest thing I can make, which is a side quest idea generator. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
what's your main job? What's your interest? Okay, we can generate ideas for you for side
Yeah,
quests, and maybe generate ideas to kind of like dip your toe in the pond.
I like that. I like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think generators are a great idea, kind of
Yeah,
like that easy low lift kind of thing.
yeah,
That's pretty interesting. I would probably also, when you think about generators, I always think about spinning up like a database or of different either
yeah,
celebrities and like boom, just seeing all of the different side quests right there as a snapshot, something like that.
yeah.
Let's see. I want to see the creator economy actually as well. Let's see what it looks like over here. Creator economy. And let us know in the comment section down below. What are you trying to create? Are you either trying to look for an idea to build? Are you looking to do a side hustle? Let us know. Now let's clear all these for a second. Let's go to
What I
uh,
also have in mind
mhm.
is a side quest is almost like nights and weekends, right? So you have your main job, and so managing that side quest is time constraint. How do you do that? How many hours do you have? I don't know. You have 1 hour a day to do your painting side quest, fine art side quest. Okay, how do we help you manage that?
I like that. I like that. It reminds me of it's I forget her name. I guess from Tiny Experiments. It reminds me a lot of her book in just like imperfect action of just doing what you're interested in to start just building that up. Um, so that's interesting that you said that. Let's see, take a look. I'm gonna read two other ones too, and we'll kind of talk about like yeah what we created and yeah. Let's see. It says just make it exist and the anti-perfectionist mindset. It reminds me of almost like shout out to Edmund where he used to have a group online where it was a weekly group that they met and it was just called I want this to exist and they would just riff off of what they're gonna do next. Shout out to Edmund. Let's see. Let's see. So this one is basically just deciding on starting off small. So
Yeah,
the anti-perfectionist mindset, conversational culture and niche spaces. The report argues that the conversations have become the new unit of culture as users crave interactivity over passive consumption. This shift is evident. The rise of Instagram broadcast channels, which creators use to uh, unvarnished, unvarnished feedback and surge of Substack. Interesting. I'm going to go to one more, the community, and then let's just think about building some things.
yeah,
Let's see, community. Let's see, community building. So, IRL experiences in local communities, brands are focusing on in person connections. 95% of young adults are interested in exploring their online interests through offline events. Pretty interesting.
yeah.
I've been at 3 IRL events in like less than a month, and people are so excited to go to these things.
Yeah,
So this is really interesting. Says the rise of run clubs, chess clubs
yeah.
as the new nightclub. That's interesting. I definitely believe in that. I definitely believe in that. I think creating a source where you're just curating all of the IRL events that are happening for yours. So it's like, you have Meetup and all of these other ones, but they're so broad. Or even Luma can be for a city, but if you do a really specific niche, you could be doing that for sure.
I think that could be interesting. I think it could be interesting to have an AI agent be in the event management. Like, I don't want, I don't mind hosting, but I don't want to be the main host. So I don't actually, even like we talk about builders, getting builders together, it is a lot of work. I'll tell my friends about it, but hey, maybe I can just tell the AI agent. The AI agent can find the venue, the AI agent can manage the listing, maybe the AI agent can publish it. Maybe it's a collection of agents that,
Yeah.
that does all of that. The booking, the collection of agents, it sends out the email campaigns, and
That's
now
funny.
anyone with any kind of people do a lot of dungeons and I think of
Hmm.
dragons. They might start a gaming club for 2K,
Yeah.
right? It literally could be anything. And I think we might see more of that. People just bring in their online experiences in real life.
Yeah. Really interesting. Really interesting. Let's see. So it's conversation, culture, and niche spaces. I keep seeing all of these. There's a lot of crossover, but a lot of community. A lot of people just wanting connection. That's what I keep seeing over and over again. Well, those are some interesting ideas. I'm gonna have to think about it. So what I'm gonna do is basically I'm probably gonna use Gemini and riff off a couple to think about what I would do from here. I think this is also too. This might be a good like I just showing. I think we're launching it later on too. I think I sent it to you. I haven't even talked to you about what you thought about it. Um, but if people want to know, we've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. By the way, Dominic, I have to say, you have the loudest keyboards known to man.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if it's you got new keys. I said, how does it sound fresh, like out of the box every time we're together? It's out of control. But I love it. I love it. But real quick, we have Launch Labs. This is going to be, you're going to see a whole episode about this. But basically, what I've seen is we have two different sides of the coin. We have a lot of people that are running small businesses that are overwhelmed and don't want to talk about AI anymore. And they just want playbooks and understand, like, what are people doing in their business? How can I find the right playbook for my business and then implement that workflow with AI and automation? So that's what Launch Labs is. It's going to give you the best playbooks. We've been working with a lot of different companies for the last 2+ years. I've been working with companies for 10 years, but last 2 years with AI and how they implement it. And so that's going to be what's launching in Launch Labs. I'll have the link, but also too, we keep getting questions from people that are really good with N8N, with Make, and they're just great at implementing AI in a business, but they can't find clients. So what we've also done is we have a founding rate for the partner network where you go through our methodology. How do we work with different clients? And we get a lot of businesses that need implementation. And it's 0% cut. You just pay a membership fee per year. You can get as many clients as possible, all of those things. So that's going to be launching again in this week. So if you're a business and you want training, we do that, and we do cohorts and accelerators. But if you want to be part of the partner network, I'm going to put it in the link down below to check out Launch Labs. This is the first time we're kind of saying it publicly this week and everything. So take a look. Let me know what you think. And Dominic, I mean, I'm putting you on the spot. But what do you think about the page? Any questions you have about this, or what do you think about Launch Labs coming to fruition?
Yeah, I like it. I was Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday just went for me.
Yeah.
I was at a big AI conference here in London, and it's definitely needed. There are a lot of business. We talk a lot about small businesses, but it's not just small businesses with the problem. It's medium, large businesses, and people looking for experts and they don't know where to start.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So, again, we're going to be talking about this more. We'll be talking about working with Hire 8X coming up. So, a lot of cool stuff, especially for 2026. But again, I always say if you want to try this out, and this is why, Dominic and myself, we talk about this, like, start just playing with the tools, start thinking about what you want to build so you can be proficient. And if you need the help, let us know with Launch Labs. But again, I want everyone to have a chance because this is one of the biggest shifts in like power in everything that you can do online. This is a huge shift to understand. So that's why we're so passionate. We're always talking about this. This is why we're doing it free on YouTube, and you're seeing all the things that we do. And this will always continue to be free because we want people to have the opportunity to learn how to do this for yourself or your business. So let us know in the chat down below, what are you trying to build? And then we're going to put it on a time limit. Let's see what we can build or what we can do in the next half an hour. So yeah, let's take a look, Dominic. So I've got what I'm going to do, but can you tell the good people what you're planning to build, or what are you going to do in this time frame to start building out and using this as a resource?
So I have here listed. Let's go back to my Notion. I have a couple ideas. So we just see how much time we have. Is the SideQuest idea generator. Generator is very, very simple. I'm gonna do the database you mentioned. So just working with ChatGPT now to help me with that. And a management tool for side quests. So how do I manage my side quests and how do I manage my time? And I think I might be able to do those three relatively quickly.
I was just like, oh yeah, I got these three. Hey, could you show me what? So you're using Gemini 3? Are you doing a lot for like? So I brought up Gemini, and I'll probably work in Lovable or Replit. But are you kind of just using this here, and then what's your process when you're using these kind of tools?
Yeah, so let me just give me a second. I'm going to prompt. I'm just going to add another prompt, and while it's loading, I will show you
Cool,
another prompt and how I approach it.
cool. And in the interim, what I'm probably going to do is let's take a look. I'm looking at the social trends again. I like the idea. I think the generator makes a lot of sense. Let me cultural trends. So I'm gonna clear this, and then we're gonna do cultural trends. The red note migration. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's interesting about basically Red Note when TikTok was going to get banned. A lot of people jumped over there. I'm not sure if that trend continued this year. I wonder if a lot of people are still on Red Note. I might look at the trends.google.com to kind of look at um, the numbers there. Let's take a look at another one. Entertainment. Let's see. Industry. Excuse me. Cinema and streaming convergence. Okay, so the lines between theatrical release and streaming are blurring. Yeah, with the reports notes that Netflix and AMC theaters are collaborating to release major titles like the Stranger Things finale in theaters on the same day as they drop on the streaming platform. Interesting. Maybe entrepreneurship. Hmm. Yeah, let's do the. I'm gonna do the side quest two, but what I'm gonna do is create it in Lovable and see what we can come up with. So my goal is this. Is what I'm gonna do. So first, I'm gonna copy this over. I'm probably let's go over to Claude because I'm always using chat. Let's do Claude now. Let's just see. Like I'm trying to create a new micro app and I'm going to vibe code it using Lovable. Look at the following information to create an idea for an app and then create the prompt instructions that I can use for Lovable. Okay. So I have that. Here is the idea. What I'm going to do even before this, I'm going to say this. Look at the following idea and then give me three options how I can turn this into a micro app idea for my new vibe coding project. So what I'm going to do is kind of actually look at can it give me other ideas past this? I think a generator like an app like a side quest generator would be good, but let's see what it comes up with as well. Let's see. Let's see. So, SideQuest Showcase Builder, a simple portfolio generator specifically for creators with multiple projects. Users input their main quest and all their side quests with custom styling for each. The app generates a single-page site that emphasizes their side projects with engagement metrics such as social APIs. What in the world? Think this is my fashion brand, but here are my economics TikTok with 2 million followers. Interesting. So it's almost like XP levels, like it's an RPG. Interesting. Culture, temperature check, track their project, which one's hotter. And then side quest generator, playful idea validator. When all else fails, generators always work. Always work. Let's go ahead. If you're doing a generator, let's do the side quest showcase builder. So I'm going to say, I like option 1, the side quest showcase builder. Create for me a prompt that I can use for Lovable. Let's do that. Breakthrough, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you. All right, so it says build this, key features, create a modern game inspiring creator. Okay, cool. I like it, but instead of posting a picture of the user, generate an avatar pixel RPG Super Nintendo kind of icon instead of a real image. That way we stick on the like RPG theme and kind of like that retro feel versus them dropping in a real picture of themselves, something like that. Let's see. There we go. Auto-generated pixel art RPG style. Cool. Ready to paste into Lovable. Look how easy that is. So we're going to take this. And this kind of speaks to like what Dominic's was talking about as well. Like if you're looking at a lot of these trends, it's so easy to build these ideas. I think about like the Coldplay concert in the summer where the CEO got caught with his side chick, and then someone built like that. Like they must have vibe coded that video game real quick, where you could just spy out. It was almost like Where's Waldo in the crowd of who they were. I mean, that thing caught on so quickly. So I think there's a lot of different ways you think about what's popular in your niche or what's going on and just roll through there. Okay, so we put this in. Good. So we just dropped into Lovable. I didn't change a thing. Let's see what we get here. Also, I still have to use Lovable Cloud more and probably their Shopify thing, but we'll take a look at what this looks like real quick. Also, too, I think probably next month or later this month, I think we might be either like creating Lovable templates, like best components or best kind of pages to bundle and have that for a beginners section. We might be doing that when we drop the new Lovable 2026 walkthrough. So that will be later this month. In December, I'm pretty much trying to, oh my goodness, what? Mark, it's great to see you. Long time no see. Oh my goodness. Old school. Mark, let me tell you, we gotta give a shout out to Mark real quick. Been supporting the channel for so long. During our COVID days, our Build With Me COVID builds. Thanks so much for dropping by, Mark. That's awesome to see you. Let me know how you're doing. And Mark, by the way, just to give a quick shout out, Mark, one of our first like supporters of the channel, Mark, you are actually mentioned in one of the first testimonials you ever gave me with the channel. So you're on the front page of this. Thanks so much for being here. So, man, that was I love seeing it. And thanks so much for all the support. I mean, this is going on almost 6 years of support. So that's wild. So thanks so much for stopping by, Mark. Good stuff.
So I think I have at least one so far.
I love
So
it.
maybe we can show that while
Yeah.
you're.
I'm gonna stop sharing on mine. And let me have you do it. Let me bring you up. Here you go.
So we have, I think it's called in side quests in RL, and the way it's interpreting, and this is interesting about AI, the way it's interpreted, soon as the word quest is mentioned, it's automatically jump into game. And I'm not exactly sure I mean quest, so even in my prompt, you can see here I defined what side quest means, and it's still kind of not really understanding quote unquote the culture, not understanding like popular culture and what we mean by side quests. Nonetheless, I do think it has generated something interesting. So, what are your side quest interests, Doc?
Ooh, my side quest interest. Let's see, learning how to barbecue and also learning how to sing opera.
And so we're gonna hit generate. And again, I think this was a one-shot application. And it says creating your own signature barbecue marinade from scratch. That's interesting.
Ooh.
That's an easy one. Search for online recipes, scan your kitchen for common ingredients, pick one or two new spices from your pantry or fridge, and take your 30 minutes. You can accept the quest, and now you have checkboxes of the quest. And you can abandon the quest, but let's just check these. Claim rewards, and you get XP.
Oh, that's awesome. What program are you using right now? Are you just doing
So
Gemini?
that, yeah, that was Gemini, Google AI Studio. I'm not 100% about this interface, but all the functionality is there for an interesting application, or at least an interesting micro app. I would want to change the way this looks. I'm not too keen on the way this looks. Um, but the functionality is cool. This is a cool application. I'll show you something I made. So I don't know what this. Okay, this is a different application. This is the management tool for side quests. So let's see.
Are you still doing this with Gemini again?
Again, yeah, Gemini. I have a lot of Gemini. I've fallen in love with Gemini. And so we have current mood, duration, a quick domestic side quest. I don't know. Uh, well, let's put exploration, bird watching.
Bro, you're gonna have to show me how I do better with like Gemini. Oh my god, I gotta show you what it created.
So
Wait, keep going,
we
keep
got an
going.
active side quest, and this is for managing side quests. So go outside and find at least one bird, observe it for a moment, noting its colors, sounds, and movements, and we can manage our side quest. So it's very similar. It's actually generating a side quest here, and in this application, I didn't necessarily want it to generate the side quest. I wanted it just to be able to add a side quest. So I already know what I want to do, and I just want to add an entry and be able to manage the entry. Um, and maybe, and I will add another prompt while we look at what you're working on. So I'm going to change this to just be able not to generate. Maybe it generates the XP for each entry that I put in.
I love it.
So, so let's
Okay,
take
so
a look at what it generated for you.
that is great. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this would have generated in Lovable, which I am pleasantly pleased. So we got a question actually. So Mark brought up a great question. So he says, any past sessions on Replit and Bolt? You suggest I've paid accounts for both plus ChatGPT Pro. Yeah, we've got one for Replit, and I can bring it up. I'm gonna drop it in the chat as well, Mark. I would kind of say like they just did a whole update for Replit, so what I really like is just the new features, and now that they're using Gemini 3 and so many things. So we're going to have a brand new one that comes out next week. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to also put in our past episodes of Replit. I think if you watch those episodes, it will give you the same basic functionality of what you can do with all the new things with Replit, but it will give you a good understanding of how to build it out, all those things. So I'll drop it in a second. But I would really focus on like, are you trying to build an internal tool? What's the best thing? And if people care, I think we're going to do a standalone video I'm part of the N8N creator program, and I was in a session, and they released like what the most profitable or most what are the most profitable use cases, how people are actually like using N8N to make money and for their businesses. So if anyone cares, let me know, and we can kind of go from there. Um, Also, too, I see Breakthrough, Replit, and Bolt. We'll talk about it in a second. So let me know. But Mark, please give me more details. So this is from Lovable and what we built out. Number one, if we say view demo, I love this right here. Like it made the little avatar. I love this so much. You see the XP and everything. View quest. Again, it's not going anywhere right there, but I would love to see what it does. Let's go back and let's start your quest. Oh my goodness. So first of all, you can pick a hero, ranger. I did not even, as you could see, I did not ask it to do any of this, so that's pretty funny like what it's doing. Yeah, let's make it a rogue. I like the rogue. Let's say Doc the first. Yeah. Let's see right here. Tagline, building cool stuff on the side. I'll take that. Main quest. I'm going to say main quest. Let's see. I'll just say project manager or something like that, right? Project managers, things that pays the bills. I like that. Right. And then it says add a quest. So that's pretty interesting. It shows me like status active, growing, or established. Okay. So let's go with like growing. Side quest is amateur opera singer. And let's go with like describe your side quest. We'll just say trying to learn opera so I can impress friends at a karaoke. This is actually true. This is a side quest. One of my best friends, he doesn't know this. There's a song that we always talk about. It's from a film called Blades of Glory. And I told my wife, I'm like, I'm just going to show up to karaoke and just do this full song in opera just to get them. So I'm trying later this year. I'm going, well, it's almost the end of the year. I have to get on this either this month or next month. But I'm going to start taking opera lessons. So that's the side point. Metric, let's see. Revenue, engagement. We'll say engagement. Metric, let's say like 100. We can do a theme color, which is cool. And we also have a URL. So let me look at like opera schools or something. Online opera school. Let's do that. Online opera lessons. Let's do that. I'll just take the first one. Opera lessons online. Super. I didn't even know this was a thing. You know, they get me with these ads on Google, but it's actually what I needed. Let's put that in here and let's see what happens. Add quest. Now let's finish that. Let's preview it. So we have Doc the first right here. Main quest project manager. And then we have this right here. Momentum and everything like that. So I said 100 out of 1,000. So it's showing that in view quest. And it actually goes to the link that I sent it. That's pretty funny. Dominic, what do you think about this?
I think it's cool. I think it has legs to be able to like test it. I
Yeah.
think at least where it is now, you could create a cool demo video, post it on Twitter, and just see if anybody bites.
Yeah.
I think with the right sell, people would bite, uh, because people are wanting to do these side quests.
Yeah. And maybe I would have a share feature of like show your character or show your side quest.
What current side quest are you on?
Yeah. Yeah. You can look at the levels, you can share it. I almost imagine like I think it's the game like Wordle or something, like how you get the score of the day when people are comparing like what they're doing. It's interesting. Yeah, I think showing your own, or if almost like piggybacking on yours, if there is a side quest generator and people, it would change every single day and people get to decide to accept the side quest or not. It would almost be like micro side quests I would think about. Something a little bit less engaged. So it's like it could be a side quest of like could be trying to make your first sale, or it could just be random activities that you learn, new skills to pick up. But I think maybe the micro side quest might be really helpful for virality. People either taking a video of what they're doing, all
Yeah.
good stuff. Um, Real quick, could I read this and then if you I switch over to you, Dominic? Is that all right?
Yeah.
So Mark is talking about testing the waters at present, scratching an itch, nothing planned. Yeah, we can talk about Replit, and I'll send a video also in the chat, and I think we'll show off Replit, how to get started in less than 3 minutes, because I think there's a lot that you can do with it. So let's switch over to Dominic. Yep.
So we saw this one that generates side quests. And what we have here is it's not generating side quests, but you can create side quests and it's AI enhanced. So we're going to add learn to sing opera. We can spell. Or just let's type in opera lessons. And what we're going to do is auto throw and create. And what that is doing is you're going to see it's adding a category to it, but most importantly, it's adding a difficulty. So it's saying that it's pretty hard, Doc. It's saying that it's going to take you several months. But we can see here.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is giving you 400 XP.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
So here we haven't used the AI to generate the quest. We have used the AI to enhance features of this quest management app, such as the XP, such as the difficulty. So that's our side quest management application. And then what we have is a directory. So with a directory, you can use AI to go out and help you get information. Here I use ChatGPT to give me some information of celebrities with notable side quests. You can see there's not actually much information here, and I would probably have to go and enhance this. But you can see The Rock is a actor, a former wrestler, former athlete, and he runs a tequila company. That's a side quest for him. And so we have it, wrong project. We have it right here, our directory for side quests. We can filter, cooking, Selena Gomez. Let's see. She started her cooking side quest during lockdown to challenge herself and raise money for charity. And now it's a joyful exploration of food, mistakes, and learning in real time.
Very interesting.
So this is our directory.
I love that. Man, okay, we might just have to do a full session, I think, coming up. It's just how you're using Gemini. Like, honestly, I think we
Yeah.
should just do like a straight like tutorial if you're getting started, how to use AI Studio, Google AI Studio, what to do, because you're just so much faster using it than me. I feel thoroughly unequipped. Thoroughly
Let's
unequipped.
see if I have any interesting projects here for people.
Oh, by the way, as we're doing this, Dominic, I'm getting text messages of people saying, I see that you're thinking about opera lessons. I always underestimate who's watching the streams in my personal life at like 12:30, but I just find that funny.
Oh, that is funny. That's hilarious. And somehow it's going to make its way to your family.
I know. I
Like,
know.
hey, Christmas is coming up, Doc. We've been taking lessons. Do you want to do a showcase?
Exactly. The more things I'm like, nah, no one's watching me. Like I always like, nah, no one cares about this show. And then in my personal life, and then I get these text messages. Thank you for all the people that are texting me right now. Very nice. I appreciate you. You know who you are. I will not name you on stream, but it's out of control. Um,
So I did something. I don't know what I did with this split view, how I did it, but
oh
I will
wow.
show a couple projects. So this one's interesting. I'm not sure if it's going to work because I am using the mic to stream, but this is a BlackBerry simulator. So you can see,
Oh,
and we can message it, and this is Gemini. If we go back, we have the browser, but most importantly, we have contacts. And this is using Google's Live API. It will be interesting if you can talk to it, but I'm not sure if it will pick up. I'm not sure how the mic situation's working. So let's just talk to it. Hey, mom, can you hear me?
it looks like it's picking up. What is it supposed to do? Why do you have this?
Mom, you sound like a man. What's going on?
Can you hear the response back? I can't hear it, Dominic. Is it really speaking back to you?
Yeah, so let me.
If you share your screen, but
Yeah,
share the tab
yeah.
and choose that one, that's hilarious.
So yeah,
Why did you build this?
this. I'm a builder. I just here building stuff, trying to test it. So instead of talking to mom, let's talk to our boss.
That's hilarious.
Hey, I want to call off sick today. Is that okay?
Oh, we can't hear it. Are you sharing your screen? Or are you sharing the tab with it?
Yeah. Okay,
I haven't seen anything yet.
let's try one more time.
All right, let me do this again. Let me swing it back over. Hold on one second. Can you share your screen?
Sorry, hold on.
No worries.
So I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, let me bring it up. Okay, now I can see audio with it. Okay, go ahead.
So we're gonna call our boss. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What do you need?
I want to call off sick today. Is that okay?
Sick? This is a crucial time. What is the situation? Are the key reports done?
No, they're not done. I just want to keep streaming with Doc for a little longer.
Not done? That is unacceptable. We have deadlines.
So yeah.
First of
Uh,
all, very
did you hear that?
demanding of
Okay.
that boss. Very funny. Very funny. That's awesome.
So yeah, again, this is Gemini, so you can see my conversation here. It's not really a long conversation. Look, and the first one was, I want you to build a web app that displays an interactive BlackBerry phone. That was the very first
You're
thing.
killing it.
So we also have here something interesting. So this is try on. Now this is using Nano Banana Pro. So if we find, let's see if we can find an image. Where did I get these images from? Maybe. So what you can do, and I think I showed a similar project, but I just sometimes I rebuild projects in other platforms just to see. So what I'm looking for is an image. I might just have to go to Google and find a wedding dress.
Mhm.
Let's just type in woman, see if I have any picture of a woman. I don't know what's going to come up if I select that. Okay.
Cuidado, be careful. We need advertisement money. We can't be risque on this.
And then wedding dress. She has clothes on, so it should be okay.
There we go.
And and again, you can see this is one prompt, only one
Mm.
prompt. And this is all I said. I haven't given it complex requirements. And you
Oh
can
wow.
see it has put the wedding dress on her. We can go ahead and save that. And we have this wedding dress.
That's pretty crazy.
Gemini.
That's pretty crazy. Man. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. How many credits is this costing you? Are
Nothing.
you
I
just
think I have a pro account, so I'm
yeah?
just shipping. Like here, I have boardroom AI. So you're gonna select, I don't know, Sheryl Sandberg and Whitney, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and we are going to say we should start a new venture for builders in AI. And what they're going to do is they're all going to vote on it and deliberate. Again, this is one prompt. And then show us the verdict. So they approved. All of them said yes. And they said why they said yes.
Oh, we lost you. Hold on. Are you coming back?
Yeah.
All right, now we got you. Sorry about that.
So I'm not quite sure where you lost me, but for this boardroom AI, did you see me talking about it initially?
No,
Oh, okay. So we
I think we caught you just at the end of it. Okay, yeah. So I heard you talking about Bezos, talking about this, and then it cut
yeah.
out.
So we're just going to select 5 executives. Again, this is one prompt. We've only built this in one prompt. We built this just off a whim. You know, I might be on the train. I'll be like, oh, this might be cool to build. And we're going to say we should start an AI venture for, I don't know, for plumbers. And then they're going to deliberate. So these are AI personas that are discussing. They're actually not discussing, they're just thinking amongst themselves, and they're going to vote. So they all voted yes, except Elon Musk. And Elon Musk has said, while AI is critical, upskilling plumbers is an incremental improvement. It's not fundamental disruption or something that significantly advances humans' multi-planetary future or extreme innovation. It's too specific and not ambitious enough. So he voted no. But everyone voted yes. And because we have 4 out of 5 yeses, it is approved.
I love
Again,
that.
built with one prompt. So you have an idea out there. What I tell people is train your idea muscle. Anything that you encounter that you think is a problem in your life, note it down and then say, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I had this solution? Or talk to ChatGPT and say, hey, how can this problem be solved in an app? Then give that idea that ChatGPT is generating for you to Gemini or to Lovable or to Bolt and see what it comes up with. You don't even have to have the idea in today's day. You just have to be able to identify the right problems.
Yeah. Facts. I love it. I love it. I think that's a great place to end it. I think that's a great place to end it to get started. Dominic, we're going to be doing this a lot for the next week and really December. We're doing the sprint. It's December 3rd. We're going to be doing a lot of streams. And again, we appreciate you waking up early to doing this before work, before the gym. We respect the hustle and we appreciate you being here. Where can the good people find you, and what would you like the people to do for you?
Yeah, so you can find me if I go to my YouTube channel. You can see my YouTube channel, Mr. Hackathon Labs. I'm posting a lot of interesting content about different stuff, all related to building. So the whole premise of this channel is being able to build. I do now have a Substack, so dominiconorton.substack.com, and it really just synthesizes a lot of the things that I'm tweeting about, a lot of the content that I create. And so Doc knows I create a lot of content. I go to a lot of hackathons and a lot of competitive programming competitions. So it's synthesizing a lot of things, and you'll find that in my newsletter. So that's a weekly newsletter where I am discussing a lot of different issues coming up in the tech and builder world.
I love it. I love it. We did a link to the to Dominic's YouTube page. Dominic, could you drop in, send me either in private or in the comment section, please, for your Substack as well. Make sure that you subscribe. Again, if you want to see the cutting edge, Dominic does all of those things. Okay, I'm just here. I'm just here listening. Okay, but really good projects. And again, I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about how to use very specific tools like Gemini, Replit, and the like coming up. I think the best way, especially Mark, you were talking about like how to use Replit, it's really going to be based on what do you want. Just think about what you want to solve and then just see what it produces. There are just so many different things to be looking at. Let's see, Shane. Let's see what we got here. I'm just starting with lovable and vibe coding journey this week. No more talking, more building. You guys are inspiring. Oh man, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate you watching here, and that's what we do. We try to build as much, and so we're going to be coming to you pretty much every day with different videos and different concepts coming up. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please ask us questions on LinkedIn, on YouTube, wherever you're watching. Please let us know, and we're going to be coming out with beginner videos and then breakdowns of how you can implement this for your business, for your life, and just experimenting right now. So until next time, let us know in the chat. Make sure that you like and subscribe to both of our channels, and we'll be back very soon with new videos and showing you how to utilize these tools in vibe coding. All right, everybody, have a great night, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.